Okay, so you all know I always start with my Glorious Face and Eye Primer. And I'm going to just put a little bit on my fingers like that. Kind of rub it together. The next thing that I'm going to do, kind of use some of that to smooth my hair out, is I am going to take my Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation, shake it up. I'm going to put on Chiffon. I really think that this is the Mineral Touch, between that and then mixing your moisturizer with your concealer. I think those are your go-to for summer. I also really like wearing the pressed powder. So let me get that. But I know not everyone's a powder person, but this was one of the first foundations that I used from Younique, and I just love it. I love it. Okay, so that's good, right? I need to stop shaking this up. Okay. Then I'm going to just put some drops onto my brush. Like that. All right. There we have it. I gotta make sure I go down my neck. I feel like my skin tone is so uneven right now. We've had a lot of rainy days. When it's not been raining, it's been super hot, so I haven't really been able to walk outside. So it's just hard to get a color match. I think that's one of the really nice things about the BB Flawless, but my BB Flawless is a little light for right now. I'd have to add like a ton of taffeta to it to bring it up to speed. Okay, take a couple more drops there. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to highlight and contour with the Sculpting Trio. I have the Sculpting Trio and I have the shade Medium. Again, this is really an awesome set because you get instructions on how to sculpt your face every step of the way. And I am going to be using the contouring brush. And I'm going to start with the contouring cream. I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush and I'm going to go really light. This was one of the trends I read, was instead of kind of going intense, try to just go really light. So that way you have that definition, but it's not over the top. Okay. And I have the forehead of the century. So we'll definitely make sure we get up along there like that. Okay, so again, I'm not going too intense here. I'm just kind of keeping it basic. Okay, and I'm gonna put a little bit more. So now I'm gonna blend this in. Okay, so there we go. Sculpted out, baby. Woo! All right, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use the highlighting powder, okay? And I'm going to use the paddle side of the brush. I'm gonna come in right above my brow bone. And everyone has commented, every time I've posted a picture of me when I've used the Sculpting Trio or even components of it, everyone says, oh, you're just glowing. Like, that's a great compliment, you know? So I know that it's all thanks to the Sculpting Trio, man. I'm going to take my powder puff brush and kind of blend that a little bit. Just like that. Bum, bum, bum. Happy Friday. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my eye primer. I know, I'm not done with the Sculpting Trio, but I'm going to show you something here in a minute once I put my eye primer on. I know that with the Sculpting Trio and the 3D cream, you're only, like the instructions tell you just to put it up underneath your brow bone. I absolutely love like putting it on my whole eye. So that's why I wanted to prime my eyes first, because I just think the color is gorgeous. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. Absolutely love it. So instead of following the instructions where it says just to put it here, I kind of just say, oops, I got it all over my eye. Because I love it. It's such a nice color. Like, I feel like it matches the color that is naturally the skin of my eyelid, and so when you use this color, it just brings out your natural color, but it makes it more fabulous because it's sparkly. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in under here. This really is, I really like this 3D cream. I just think it's like the Innocent pigment powder for me. It's just made of magic that I just can't even describe. All right, we're good. We're done with the Sculpting Trio. So now I'm gonna figure out what else I wanna do with my eyes. Like I said, I've put the 3D cream all over. I think the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to take my Moodstruck Addiction Shadow Palette #1, and I'm going to take my crease brush and I'm going to put the color Swanky, hopefully you can see that, in my outer crease and kind of do the sideways backwards #7 thing. Okay. Just like that. Woo! Looking fresh. I'm going to then take my Glorious Pigment Powder in Gorgeous. I love this color. And I'm just gonna dust a little bit onto my eyelids, just a tiny bit. Look at that. I just think it's a really pretty color. I love doing sparkly, you all know that. I'm gonna come up here and blend that out a little bit. Okay, then the other thing that I'm going to do that I saw that's pretty popular right now is I am going to take my gold eyeliner, which is the color Precious, and I am going to use that to line my eyes. It doesn't stand out a whole lot, you would think, but it really So there we have the eyeliner. What do you think? The look's coming together, right? Very like summery for sure. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is, this is a different brand. This is actually the pencil that I wore for my wedding. Jane Iredale, and it's Spice. It is like my lip color. I really like this color, and I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna fill in my lip. I mean, you can see it's literally the same color as my lip because I wanted something really neutral. Look at that. I really like that color. That's why I got it, right? Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Luxe Lucrative lip gloss. I got to open it because it's brand new. Best feeling ever. Okay. So here is Luxe. When you get your lip gloss, this is a little tip. If you feel like you can't see out of the mirror at all, there is a film over the mirror and you just have to peel it off. And of course, like, I just got my nails done, so I can't grip it. But there's a film, and you just have to peel it off. So I'll do that later. Okay, so here's Luxe. This is new. Yeah. Glossy lips are in. Okay. So there you have it. There is my summertime look. I am going to top it off with my Moodstruck 3D Fiber Lashes Plus. But if you have any questions about any of the products that I used today, please don't hesitate to ask. Have a great day.